What is going on, Cowboys Nation? Buckle up, grab your hats, and get ready because this is one of the wildest, most shocking, jaw-dropping NFL updates we've seen in a long time. I'm not exaggerating when I say this news has absolutely blown up social media, sent shockwaves across the league, and left fans everywhere trying to make sense of it because according to multiple reports, the Dallas Cowboys have pulled off the impossible, landing one of the most dominant defensive players in all of football, Myles Garrett. Yes, you heard that right, Myles Garrett, the unstoppable force, the pass-rushing machine, the freak of nature that every quarterback has nightmares about, has officially joined the Dallas Cowboys, and the reaction from fans, analysts, and players has been nothing short of absolute chaos. I mean, let's be real, nobody saw this coming. The Cowboys were expected to make a few moves this season, maybe some offensive line help, maybe some depth pieces in the secondary, but to go out and make a move like this to land a superstar, a generational defensive talent like Myles Garrett, that's a power move that instantly changes the entire landscape of the NFC, the playoff picture, and the Cowboys Super Bowl aspirations. Now, let's rewind just a little bit, because this didn't come out of nowhere. There have been whispers for weeks that Jerry Jones was cooking something big behind the scenes. He had made cryptic comments in a few interviews, saying things like, "We're not done building this roster, and I've got something special planned for Cowboys fans." People thought it might mean a small trade or a contract extension for someone like CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons. But no, this was the bombshell. The Cowboys front office has apparently been in quiet talks with the Cleveland Browns for several days, maybe even weeks, negotiating a blockbuster move that would send a haul of draft picks and maybe a couple of players in exchange for Myles Garrett. And from what insiders are saying, the deal came together fast. ESPN broke the story early this morning, confirming that the deal was done and Garrett was heading to Dallas. That's not fair. That's straight-up video game stuff. Now, let's talk about what this means on the field, because this isn't just a splashy headline. This changes everything schematically for the Cowboys' defense. Dan Quinn, one of the most creative defensive coordinators in the NFL, now has two elite edge rushers who can completely take over a game. You want to talk about pressure? Quarterbacks are going to have zero time to throw. Offensive lines are going to be in panic mode, trying to figure out how to double both of these guys at once. You can't double-team everyone, and that's where the Cowboys are going to feast. Myles Garrett brings power, speed, and technique that's second to none. He's been a consistent double-digit sack guy, a defensive player of the year candidate almost every season, and a proven leader on and off the field. Add him to a defense that already has Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence, and you have a unit that could go down as one of the most dominant in recent NFL history. Think about what that front four is going to look like. Offensive coordinators are going to have nightmares just game planning for this team. It's not just about sacks either. It's about disruption, pressure, turnovers, and completely taking over the tempo of a game. This Cowboys defense is about to be a nightmare for every offense they face. The reaction from the NFL community has been insane. Fans have flooded social media with memes, hype videos, and pure disbelief. ESPN and NFL Network and every sports talk show out there are leading with this story. Former players are chiming in too. DeMarcus Ware tweeted, "Unreal. Micah and Myles on the same team? Good luck, quarterbacks." Even players from other teams are talking about it, saying things like this changes everything in the NFC. You can just feel the energy shift. Cowboys Nation is buzzing, and honestly, this feels like one of those franchise-defining moments. It's that type of move that tells the entire league that Dallas isn't just here to compete, they're here to dominate. The fans have waited for years to see Jerry Jones make this kind of move again, one that screams championship intent, and he finally did it. Garrett reportedly was open to a change of scenery, especially after some internal struggles in Cleveland. He wanted to go to a contender, a team with championship potential, and when Dallas came calling, it was an easy decision. The Cowboys offered him a restructured deal with more guaranteed money, and now he's ready to don the star and bring that relentless energy to a T&T stadium. Now, picture this. It's Sunday night. The lights are bright. The crowd in Arlington is roaring. And on the defensive line, you've got Micah Parsons standing next to Myles Garrett. Both of them locked in. Both of them ready to wreak havoc. The quarterback takes the snap, and before he can even blink, both edge rushers collapse the pocket. That's the kind of chaos we're talking about. The Cowboys' defense was already elite, but with Garrett, it becomes legendary. Of course, not everyone is thrilled about it. Some analysts are already debating whether the Cowboys gave up too much draft capital. 2 first-round picks is no small price. But let's be honest, first-round picks are lottery tickets, and Myles Garrett is a guaranteed superstar. When you're this close to competing for a Super Bowl, those picks are worth it. Jerry Jones knows that, and he's making a clear statement: the time is now. The Cowboys have the pieces. Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. This is a stacked roster. All they needed was that one final puzzle piece, that one player who could elevate their defense to championship level. And that's exactly what Garrett brings. You can already feel the shift in mentality from the players. Reports say the locker room erupted when the news broke. Guys were texting each other in disbelief, and Micah Parsons himself tweeted out LAT's GO with about 15 fire emojis. You can't fake that kind of energy. That's the spark of a team that knows something special is happening. And here's the thing, this move isn't just about now. It's about setting up a defensive legacy that could last for years. Imagine a core of Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, and Trayvon Diggs all in their prime, playing together, feeding off each other's energy. That's a dynasty-level foundation on defense. Teams don't usually get 2 generational pass rushers at the same time. This could go down as one of the greatest defensive pairings in modern NFL history. It's like when Von Miller and DeMarcus were teamed up in Denver, but even scarier, the Cowboys have officially turned their defense into a weapon of mass destruction. Opposing coaches are already losing sleep, trying to figure out how to slow them down. So, Cowboys fans, this is the moment. The wait is over. The frustration, the heartbreaks, the maybe next year chance, all of that can finally start to fade, because this is the kind of move that signals a new era. Jerry Jones just made a statement to the entire league. The Cowboys are back, and they're coming for it all. This season just got a whole lot more exciting. A T&T stadium is going to be electric. The fans are going to be louder than ever, and every game is going to feel like an event. Myles Garrett, in a Cowboys uniform, it almost doesn't feel real, but it is, and it's about to change everything. So get ready, Cowboys Nation, because the star just got a whole lot